The following podcast will contain graphic, disgusting, crass, foul, mature, and immature content.
This is Kolvik Darkseed. I'm a half-orc cleric. I'm really into CrossFit and spreading my dark seed. Shakes.
I am Melvin Hardmeat. I am a high elf wizard. Unfortunately, sometimes I turn people inside out.
I am Roscoe Toscobble. I drink to forget, and I fuck to remember.
Previously on the Very Good Adventuring Team.
I have a favor to ask of you guys. Daph's been making noise about adventuring again. She's always fancied herself a fighter. She wants to prove herself, yada yada. So I'm asking the three of you to take her out on an adventure. And as he says adventure, I mean, you can, like, the air quotes go there.
Listen, you walked in here, you asked us for a favor. We're gonna do you a favor, buddy. No cost.
Let's go see how they mimic the sound of their friends dying.
Does everything have to be about penises, Roscoe?
Well, Dirk Diggler, come on. I yell, please stab me.
Daph was charging forward. Kolvik went and grabbed her by the shoulder, and then Roscoe bolted past. Shoo, rustle, puff, plink, click, knock, and bang.
Awesome. Get him. I'm gonna cast haste on myself. I wish I could get like a bag of coffee cups and just throw coffee cups at people.
Daph takes an arrow for 8 damage and is wrecked.
Little Melvin Hardmeat running through the forest. Chasing all the birdmen, popping them on the head.
So you miss. Let's just move on. Daph is back to ship shape. I mean, she's big and strong, just not very effective in combat, because she just isn't experienced the way that you folk are. But she's a strong, modern, independent woman, so don't you give her no sass.
And she don't need no man.
I'm gonna cast Ray of Perkins at Bang and Click.
Nice.
Ooh,
We haven't seen Ray Perkins in a little while.
we haven't.
Well, it's about time.
Pew pew. Spurt spurt.
Hopefully. Ray of Perkins deployed. That's like, are you kidding me right now?
Another one. All right, it's a Constitution save from Bang. If he
How does this even happen?
if he succeeds, it's half damage. So it'll be one rounded down. Constitution of 10, thankfully. Bang takes the full 1 damage. You hear a little fart. Bang squeaks one out.
A little feather pops up.
All right, take your second ray. Oh my god, you rolled another one.
No way. No way.
What are you doing? How does this... That's my... I don't even know. Are the neutrinos spinning in the wrong direction in this house or something?
It's a 1d12 and you rolled a 1 twice.
In a row.
Holy crap.
You should buy a lottery ticket.
So your second shot glazes out, strikes Bang in the back, and this time it is a fatal shot. Oh wait, sorry, I do need to roll.
He had 1 HP left?
Yeah, I gotta roll the Constitution save though, because if he makes it, okay, if he would have made his Constitution save, it would have been 0 damage. All right, now he had 1 HP left, and that was enough to kill Bang. So, bang, bang. Bang is gone. Finger gunned away.
All right. Now I'm going to move.
Yo move.
Get up next to Click, and I'm going to take another terrible swing with my longsword at Click.
Okay. Come on.
Sorry, I kept you waiting.
There it is. Critical hit. 23 with the longsword. That is going to be a total of 9 damage to Click.
Woo!
Excellent.
Excellent.
It is now Click's turn. Click is going to attack Melvin in retribution for his actions. He is going to short sword you. 21. That sounds like a hit.
That would definitely be a hit.
It's going to be 8 piercing damage for you, Melvin.
Oh.
Shu is now up. Shu's really only got clear visibility to Kolvik. So Shu is going to shoot you with a short bow.
I shoes you.
That's going to be a 22. Man, these guys are fucking killing it tonight. That's going to be 8 piercing damage for you. 22 hits, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, 8 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And Russell's really only got clear line of sight to Roscoe. So Russell shoots at Roscoe with that short bow. Going to be an 18.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. And that's 8 piercing damage.
Oof.
You're getting down there.
Man.
Kolvik, it is back to you. 3 Kenku remain.
Kolvik.
Okay.
Kolvik.
I'm going to go up to Roscoe. Actually, I'm going to go in front of Roscoe. So I'm right by Click, so if Roscoe does again, he can hopefully get a sneak attack on him if that comes to it.
Excellent.
I'm also going to lay my hands on Roscoe and do a channel divinity.
Do you give him a credit card when you run past?
So wipe.
The credit card of healing?
See, I'm just gonna go over, hold my hand on his shoulder, tell him everything's gonna be all right,
It's okay.
and at the same time touch both.
Just let it happen.
I'm gonna touch my headless guy and also my Kesha penis at the same time and hold them both together and do a channel divinity on him.
Excellent.
Channel healing.
Yeah, you're getting all fucking Flavor Flav over here. I forgot you got 2 necklaces now.
I do. Blingy bling. Can restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your clerical level. And I'm gonna do it to Melvin. I mean to
Roscoe.
Roscoe. Sorry.
Do you feel better, Roscoe?
I don't know. Do I?
So how much can you heal him for?
Up to 30.
Up to 30. So, well, you choose how much you want to put in him.
Oh, I can choose? About 3/4.
Well, 4 turns of lipstick later. So how many hit points do you want to heal him for is what I'm asking.
Yeah, how many hit points do you have?
I have 14
14. Okay, I think
out of 49 possible.
49. I think I can only heal you up to half with this spell. That's the only downside of it.
Oh,
So I have
so yeah, and it's going to be rounded down. So heal up to
24.
So you'll have 24 hit points.
Yeah, 24.
Or is that the? I'll have to look that one up afterwards. I'm not sure that I don't know if it means you can only heal him to the point where he's at halfway, or if you can only heal him for half of his hit points.
That's what I'm looking at right
Like,
now.
could you do 24 at a time?
This feature can only restore a creature to no more than half of its hit points maximum.
Rules, lawyer. There you go. All right. Is that everything you've got for your turn?
Yeah.
Roscoe, did you take your hit points there? You should be at 24.
I did, yep.
Excellent. Well, Roscoe, freshly rejuvenated. You got a lot of healing action slid into you there.
Furious. I'm going to sneak attack Click and try to drive both my daggers into his stupid bird eyes.
Well, let's do this one dagger attack at a time. So 23 is going to hit.
And I need 2.
I think you still... Oh, no, you don't.
What do you need? Okay.
I'm just going to get you 2 more dice next time.
3, 9, 12. Plus
All right.
6 for 18.
So your first dagger just fucking obliterates Click. And Click is gone in a puff of black feathers and stab me.
You stabbed me.
So now you still have your second attack, so you can switch over to your short bow if you'd like for range,
Oh, sweet.
or however you want to do that.
So I'm going to take a shot at Shu. That's a 13
13 is a hit.
for 7.
7 piercing damage on Shu.
Shoo!
Staying where you are?
Yeah, and I yell, shoot me with your bow again.
Shoot me with your bow again.
Immediately called back. On Daph's turn, you hear her like doing stuff behind you, so you guys turn around and you see that she's got out her sword, and she stabs the Kenku that was on the ground in front of her, the one that Melvin killed, and it's just like, yeah, take that, and that's her turn.
Whoa.
She's fucked up.
Melvin, it is over to you.
What condition is Shu in?
Shu is actually bloodied.
Bloodied?
Mhm.
So I wanna, I don't know why, I just wanna run as fast as, because I'm running fast, right?
Oh, super fast.
I wanna run super fast and, like, fucking 2-leg torpedo kick this guy, like, right in the face.
Are you gonna take your Crocs off first?
No.
You don't want to
no,
cushion the blow here.
No.
Is this one of those cinematic things he can pull off, maybe?
Oh man!
I mean, he's
so,
super fast, putting both of his feet up.
So we're finally doing the wizard missile we talked about a while back. All right, I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll your attack roll at advantage.
Yes. I think it should end with a Hurricanrana. If you know what that is.
With the what?
A Hurricanrana.
No.
Oh, yeah, the wrestling move?
Yep.
Yes.
You get your legs on his neck and kind of spin around and flip him.
Oh, God. Maybe his head comes off while I'm doing it.
Yeah, you'd be going lightning fast here.
Amazing.
So I did roll another 1 by the fucking way.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
But you rolled a 15 as well, so that's more than enough to
Oh
hit.
my god.
And what I'm going to have you roll then is, God, what kind of damage would... Because you're going super fast.
How much do you weigh?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm going to, I'm going to have you roll...
How tall are you?
I'm going to have you roll 2d4, and we're going to add... Let's add 2 to the result.
Well, this is like a sweet fatality.
Finish him.
That's a 5 plus 2, so 7 damage.
All right, I want you to narrate the sequence out here because you just destroy this guy.
Do I? Okay.
That's more than enough to kill him.
I basically look at him and I start running as fast. I turn into a blur, and then I jump and my feet stretch out in front of me, and I just keep going straight through his head, and I just keep going.
His head just obliterates.
It just like a cloud of like blood and head guts and stuff like that.
Fucking guts. Feathers and mist and head guts. With Melvin
Like
soaring through them.
His beak just like flies into a tree and sticks into it. Oh no. That's what it sounds like when I hit his head.
Shitting himself as it voiding his balls as he dies.
That was the slow motion sound of it. That's what it sounded like to Melvin because he's going into double time.
The sound hasn't caught up to me yet.
The camera zooms in on your face. Such pain and shame.
And his body's just still standing there without a head.
I'm imagining like the Wile E. Coyote, like the beak is still there and it's like, fuck! All right, so I am going to say because of all of that, you land about 30 feet on the other side of him. And you anime style skid to a halt with the Crocs in the dust here.
Sweet.
But you are still hasted, by the way, so you do still have, if I recall, and you didn't use a spell, so you have another attack action you can take.
Oh yeah, I'm taking out Russell. I'm sorry, Russell. Actually, I'm not sorry, Russell. But I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt on Russell
Lightning Bolt to Russell.
because All these wizard torpedoes are making me hungry.
Wizard torpedoes.
And I want some chicken.
Lightning bolt. Right, I'm gonna make the roll for him, even though it makes no difference, because even at half of 36, yeah, he makes the save. So that's gonna be 18 damage, which is enough to thoroughly cook Russell, and Russell is dead.
Yes.
So you cast this lightning bolt with your finger guns, and it shoots out across the distance. It like, I imagine like all the feathers pop out of him at once because he just cooks so quickly. And it's just replaced with like the chicken, like the you know, what you'd get from a store. Like
A rotisserie chicken just appears.
It just cooked away its innards and head. Its head cuts.
It's got the two little like fucking chef hat looking things on the legs.
What are those? Is that just so you don't have to look at broken bone?
I think so. Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, because seared flesh isn't gross, but bone would be. I have never quite understood that.
Neither bother me.
Yeah, right.
As long as
So
it's not
you guys have exited combat at this point, and like you guys are all kind of like, you know, catching your breath after the thrill of combat, because I mean, again, that was like what, 3-4 rounds, so this is less than 30 seconds have gone by.
Yeah.
So you guys all are catching your breath and getting your stuff back together, looking around at the pile of Kenku. And Daff is like, she's running around to each of them and like stabbing each one. And she finally gets around to Rotisserie Chicken at the end there and stabs into him. Pulls out her sword, turns around and looks at you guys and like wipes off her brow. She's like, "It's a good thing I was here to save you, boys. That wasn't going too well for you, was it?"
Yeah, totally wasn't, Daff. I'm just looking at the fellas and just shrugging my shoulders.
I guess so. Are we just going to play along with her for now?
Yeah, fuck
kind
it.
of thing.
What do we care?
Yeah.
We just had to bring her out for an adventure, an adventure she had.
Yep.
Oh, I think that one's still moving, Daff.
She goes
Help.
over. She swaggers over and like puts a boot on that one and stabs it through and again and almost stabs herself in the foot.
While she's doing that, I'm going up to the rotisserie chicken, just grabbing a bite and just eating it while she's just stabbing around.
Just eating a sentient being.
Help! You're so tasty.
Save me from this flavor.
I've gone to Flavor Town. I can't come back. Ow.
Delicious death. All right, man. So you guys rummage through these Kenku laying on the ground, and you don't find much, right? I mean, these things are like poor, basically beggar creatures. They're trying to ambush people on the road. Must have been successful at some point, because you do find 27 gold, but not much of a prize. These little things didn't have too much on them. And Daff is kind of like strutting her way around, and you know, kind of surveying the combat scene. And after a couple of minutes, she says, "Well, I think our work is done here. We should get back to town, let you boys get back and rest up a little bit."
Yeah.
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 Pretty wiped out after that one.
I was so scared.
Me too.
So you mount up on your horses and you start heading back to town. You get about 2 hours into your journey, so we're talking like, it's early evening, maybe 5 o'clock-ish. And up ahead of you, a little ways on the trail, you see a figure sitting underneath a tree. You're kind of getting closer and you're squinting, and as you get a little closer, you realize that this figure is rather large, rather tall, in fact. And when you get to about 40 feet, maybe 35 feet up, you recognize Exut. She's sitting on the side of the road. She's peeling an apple she took from the tree above her. She's wearing a lovely little sundress and sun hat, and she greets you as you guys are starting to approach. You get within, like, say 10 feet or so, and she says, "Well, hello. We've got some news to share with you guys. Why don't you come on down here and have a seat?
Hey, Exut, have you met our friend Daff?
And she gives Daff a nod. And Daff says, "Who the fuck is this?"
It's a death god. Show some respect.
So Daff looks over and she's like, "So this is a god? Well, I was expecting more." Exut, by the way, just basically ignores this.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys get down off your horses, I'm guessing?
Yes.
So you guys go, you get off your horses, you go sit down. Daff gets off her horse, but she's standing there. She's like not the center of attention, so she's kind of being a little petulant on the side here. She's standing a couple of feet away. Exut says, she says, "I've got the next thing lined up for you. Roscoe will be retrieving something special for you this time."
Hold on. How long is this gonna take? I'm gonna ask. Exut.
How long is it going to take?
Yeah, could explain this.
My time's pretty valuable, Exut,
No.
so
Yeah,
I know you're a god now, but
Well, screw it. I'm
can we
just
speed
going
up the
to.
timeline here?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hold Person on Daft, and then what I'm gonna do is kind of make her mute to this conversation. Obviously, she doesn't care, and I really don't like her a whole lot.
Oh, okay. So sorry. I was taken out of context for a second there. I thought you meant how long is the
No, well, like
quest thing going to take?
No,
You're saying
no,
the
no.
conversation.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant.
So you're going to say to her, how long is this going to take?
Well, no, I was going to, yeah.
I mean, as a whole.
Okay. I mean, you're just saying
What's
like,
up? Well, the Hold Person will just kind of stop them from doing anything. I just want to,
But she'll sit there and hear the whole conversation.
unless you cover your ears. Okay, so I ask Exut, how long is this going to take? Just having this in mind, I want to Hold Person on Daff, but before I do, I'm going to look at,
Are you saying this in front of Daff? Like,
yeah. How long is this
It's
going
like
to
the
take?
Lem thing all over again.
Yeah, it is. How long is this going to take? And then I'm like planning on casting Hold Person because I just cannot stand her and all her talking. And I look at Melvin and he's just shaking his head
I'm shaking my head at you.
real hard.
okay.
I can't think of anything that would push this mildly irritating little girl into a volcano of irritation.
Daddy's little volcano.
Mm-hmm.
Exut replies to you saying that it won't take long.
Okay, and then I hold back.
And so she says, "So anyway, we'll be getting Roscoe something special." And as she gets to that point, and Daff cuts her off, and is like, "Something special? Like what?" And Exut just keeps on ignoring her. And she's like, "So I need you to travel to the town of Astor. There's a family there." And Daff fucking cuts her off again. She says, "Astor? That shithole? Why would there be anything special there?" There's a little bit of pause here while Exut just kind of like lets her
This
finish.
where we don't talk.
Your grave is going to be there if you keep it up.
You get a pretty nasty look from Daff after that. Everybody kind of lets her finish. She gives a little bit of a huff. And Exut kind of takes a little bit of a breath. She says, "There is a family there that is known for their exceptional prowess with the bow. The rumor is," and Daff fucking cuts her off again. And she says, "Are you serious? You're going to send these fools all the way to Astor to look at a stupid bow?" Exut is visibly irritated, and she is glaring at Daff. She says,
And I think I'm going to cast Sleep on Daff.
"Are you going to do it while..."
Yeah, I'm just going to do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that.
Wait, does the level affect the number of hit points in Sleep?
I believe you get additional die for doing that. Yeah.
How many hit points does she have? Do I
Not
have
a
any-
whole lot. He got hit like that 1 for 7 and was bloodied almost.
So I'm just going to cast this at like 2. Just to make sure she's good and sleepy.
34 effect.
So 34 hit points
Oh.
worth of sleep. Daff drops like a rock.
And I just look at Melvin. Where'd you get that idea?
From you.
Except better.
Is that better? True.
So she drops to the ground. Exut like rolls her eyes and just looks at you and goes, "Ugh, Thank you. Anyway, so now that the little brat is out of the way, I'd like you to go talk to this family. My suspicion is that they actually have a magical quiver. I'd like you to go there, and if it is what I think it is, then I'd like you to retrieve this item. She pulls out a little pouch from off of her belt and hands it to you, Roscoe, and says, here's a little something to bargain with, just in case they're not willing to give it up. I'll keep an eye out and see when you're done.
Very good.
Sounds good. And I go to give her a high five.
She gives you a high five.
Yes! Wow.
She's got to hold her hand down a little bit for you because she's 7 feet tall, but she gives you a high five. A medium five for her.
A medium five?
It's high five.
I'll take
for you,
it.
though.
Awesome.
Automatically, your hand smells of death.
So Exut says, the family name is Dinsmore. They're humans. That's all I really know right now. Find them, retrieve the quiver, and I'll speak with you soon.
Shall do. Where's Aster?
Aster is... Shit, I forgot to pick where it was. East. Aster is east of... Aster is east of Andon.
Opposite direction.
All right.
I have a quick question. Any word from Hyea?
She says, haven't seen her.
Sorry, bud.
I just do a little quiver. All right. Okay.
Maybe it's because of all that gambling and boob looking at that you're doing.
You gambling boob looker?
Just hold up the cock and knoppers. You're my only love now.
Maybe you should give those copper knockers back to me, and maybe that would put you back in her good graces.
Maybe, but we're not going to try that yet.
Okay.
Boobs are my goddess now.
I don't need the rest of the goddess.
Okay, goddess of the knockers.
All right. Well, let's throw stupid Daff back on her stupid horse with its stupid large wiener and get out of here.
Head on back home.
All right, so Exut bids you all adieu. You hear the traditional snap as she pops out of existence and away to wherever she is going to. And you pile Daff up onto her horse. Do you want to just throw her on the horse? Do you want to wake her up? How you?
No, just throw her over the horse.
Right on.
I assume she's not going to wake up for a while, so
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be better to finish out the rest of our trip in silence.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there's any objections.
No, are we going to have words of Aegis about, hey, maybe you teach some respect?
I would say we probably need to tell him the honest truth.
Mm-hmm.
If he's trying to prepare her to be any kind of soldier, or who knows what he has in store with her.
He's basically hoping to have her take over his role, basically.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
She will be killed quickly, as she currently is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she'll be awake before we hit there, so.
well, you guys, you've got about 2 hours worth. And it's not like you were, riding super hard to get out here. So, a couple hours. She'd probably sleep that long. So you can choose to wake her up before then, or you can wake her up when you get back to their house.
So when someone falls asleep, do they know how they fell asleep? Will she know that she was put under a spell?
I don't think they do. I think
Okay. So we can
because
say
she was.
you were
she
so
was being
overwhelmed by a goddess.
Yeah.
Somehow you just passed out
Mhm.
from annoyance.
Yeah, we don't have to tell you just that part.
Nope. All right.
She took a big heavy wound in battle too. Hey, right? There's plenty of reasons why she might have dropped unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be a spell. But that's up to you guys.
Roscoe, do you want to slit her Achilles tendon or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
she's annoying, but not that annoying.
All right, let's just let her sleep. Go home.
You guys lead back to.
Splash some rum on her.
It seemed like she's a drunk.
Guten Tag, listeners. Welcome back for another episode. As always, we're super glad you're here. We don't have any new reviews to read this week. So sad. I'll tell you what we do have, though. We have some other happy news that'll make up for it. We are very happy to welcome Aaron to our list of Patreon patrons. Thank you so much, my friend. And Of course, we are still super grateful to Victor and to Zach for continuing to support us through Patreon. Your donations help cover the cost of hosting fees and eventually new equipment. Literally every penny at this point is going to go right back into keeping us live and improving our quality. My next project is homemade sound dampening panels. I am pretty excited. If you'd like to contribute to making this podcast all it can be, there's a few ways you can do that. You can join the ranks of our illustrious Patreon supporters, which would be fantastic. If you'd like to donate but just want to do a one-time thing, then Ko-fi is for you. If you're broke or don't want to donate, or maybe you're just trying to live off the grid and don't want any traceable transactions that could lead the FBI back to your secret lair, you could tell a friend about us, or even take it one step further and leave a review on iTunes. Links to all of these things can be found on our website, thevgat.com. THEVGAT.com. You know what else you can find while you're there? All the social media stuff. Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, there's links to all of it out there. I'm currently the most active on Twitter, but I do try to post a little something on all of them at least once per week. If there's ever news or anything else to throw out there, we also have our subreddit running now. It's nothing fancy yet, but we'll keep adding content as time goes on. That is all the fun stuff I have for this week. Thanks again, everyone. Get on back to that episode.
You ride your way back to Andon. You make your way back to the Gringold estate and drop off Daff. Did you want to wake her up at this point? Let's say she slept through the whole ride. Do you want to just like pass her off to the house servants, or do you want to wake her up for like the end of the...
I say we pass her off. I think the less we talk to her, the better.
It's the best, yeah.
Probably easier on the servants that way, too.
Yep.
I would imagine.
Yep.
So she gets quietly led off to the stable, probably put down in the hay for a little while to sleep off the rest of her adventuring. And Aegis sees you guys ride her up on a horse, unconscious, thrown over the saddle. The servants then take her off to the barn, and he's like, I assume she's okay, or what the fuck?
Yeah, she's fine. She's just getting lippy with a goddess.
He asks for a little more detail on that.
We ran into the goddess of death on our way back to Andon, and she would not be polite. So we put her to sleep for her safety.
Let's see how he reacts to that.
You gotta tell her. Tell him.
He reacts very favorably to that, in fact, with a 17 on that miscellaneous roll. He, in fact, walks over and claps a hand on your shoulder, Roscoe, and says, that was a very good choice.
We thought so. Thank you.
He says, hang on, let me go grab you guys some cash here. He goes back into the house and comes back out a couple minutes later with a nice little sack of gold.
I mean, just remember, we had kind of a gentleman's agreement, and we weren't going to charge you anything for this, so...
He said, sounds like you saved her life more than once today. I'm going to pay you anyway. And he gives you guys your sack of 3,000 gold that was initially talked about. He is grateful for the offer and for the favor, but he is even more grateful for the fact that you didn't let a god, do whatever she might have done to his daughter, especially a goddess of death. So he is expressing his gratitude the best way he knows how, which is a big bag of cash.
That's a good exchange.
Hooray!
Yay!
So 3,000 total?
3,000 total. You guys make some more idle chit-chat, and he eventually... he doesn't have anything else for you right now. So after some...
Do we want to be straight with him on how foolhardy his daughter seems to be?
Sure, you can tell him. He already handed us the cash. What's the worst that could happen?
Well,
It's true.
I mean, how this could turn out is that we might get hired to do more training missions or something like that. So
Do you want more training missions with her?
for 3,000 gold,
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing. That's nothing to shake a fist at. So I tell Aegis, I'm like, listen, buddy, she didn't make some great decisions out there. She rushed into danger a little bit too soon. So you might want to keep that in mind for future training thoughts and ideas.
He says, Yeah, that's kind of what I figured was going to happen. That's why I wanted to send you boys along. I'm really hoping that this just gets it out of her system and she can settle down and study the things she's supposed to be studying. There's a lot more to this being a magistrate of a town than going out and killing things. And really, the only thing I got to know about that is where to find people like you to go do it for me. So I'll make sure she understands that she wasn't making very good choices.
Sounds good.
Appreciate the insight. Hard meat.
Hard meat.
Hard.
Yar, hard.
All right.
Oh, man, that settles it. We're doing a pirate adventure at some point.
Yeah.
Hard meat.
Hard meat. Yar.
I don't know what it is that I like about you, hard meat.
Get me hard meat. No, not that one.
Dark seed.
Yeah.
Something off about toss cobble over there.
Toss cobble. Toss cobble.
Yeah, the bird will only say it. So there you go. Anything else that you guys wanted to talk to Aegis or family about or anything else? Or
Nope. We're good, man.
Yeah.
wraps that all up in a neat little bow.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah. Actually, we did want to talk to him about something.
Okay.
Hey, listen. We have this wizard tower out in the middle of fucking nowhere. And we're trying to figure out how to make $1 on this place. So, any ideas? Do you have any renters? Any potential buyers for a property? Anyone looking for a secluded area to do whatever it is they might want to do there?
And they could do whatever they want to do.
You know?
It's hidden.
He says that he doesn't know anybody at the moment, but he will keep his eyes and ears open for you to see if he can make use. You guys have a little bit of a conversation back and forth about where it is and describing the tower, and he kind of like pulls a little notepad out and jots down some of the details. So
If we do something like that, we should put the title of the, well, I guess we don't have a title, but we should put it under somebody else's name, like the people we killed. Just put it under their name. Yeah, go find them if you have any issues.
nice.
Yeah.
The super,
Is there anything that we need to discuss about the super amazing adventure friends?
yeah.
Any?
Nothing's came up, so.
No.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
All right.
Yeah, we got everything.
And get eaten by crabs.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And drown while they're asleep for some
It's
reason.
the nicest way to drown is in your sleep.
So I'm told.
Okay, we're good. Let's go home, fellas.
Cool.
Yes.
You go home.
We're now up to like 15,000-ish gold.
It's going to be a good night's sleep after that battle. I mean, nothing severe happened, but really wears a guy out. Wears an orc out.
You guys have been hanging around, having a nice, relaxing time after getting Daff off on her little adventure. Haven't really seen or heard much of her around. Maybe she, I don't know, got grounded or something after her foolish ways. And as you're hanging around the house one afternoon, kind of same situation, right? You're hanging out in the backyard watching Grace play. And Perkins comes out into the backyard and is sitting with you guys and kind of having a, I don't know, are you guys fucking drinking in the backyard, mojitos or something? You just Kool-Aid? Whatever you got rolling, except for Melvin.
Just
What do you drink besides apple juice? What's your go-to beverage?
just as long as it's not alcoholic. I really drink anything.
I mean, you're like an illusion wizard, so like you could get a glass of water and make it
I
look
try
like a
to
mojito.
be nice to him, and I just actually squeeze an orange, like into like with the pulps and all and everything. Here, delicious.
Squeeze it all over his hand and arm.
Yeah.
No thanks. I know what you do with that hand.
Feel kind of
There's-
sad.
There's no protein in this, is there, Kolvik?
No protein, just pulp.
Ugh, I don't know.
Hiding protein in an orange? How'd you get it in there?
Ta-da!
So Perkins walks up to you guys and is just hanging about for a little bit as you watch Grace play out in the yard. And he says, I was speaking with Carl the other day down at the Broken Egg. he mentioned to me that our little girl's birthday is coming up. She never has had a birthday party in her life. I was very surprised to hear. Not one. She will be turning 5, and I expect you gentlemen to put on something special for our little girl. So, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to plan a 5-year-old girl's birthday party. There is no pot of gold or cash reward at the end of this one, but...
Challenging enough, because do I know about a 5-year-old girl or anything about a birthday party?
Right? So you guys have got, we're just going to say 5 days to plan out a birthday party for a little 5-year-old girl. And I'm just going to let you guys run loose on this one.
All right. We need to know what Gracie likes. What other ponies? Do the girls like ponies around here?
They like war horses.
Like war horses?
We can get Rod. Get Rod here.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea.
We should go down to the bar and...
Carl?
No, the lute player.
The loot player,
Oh,
Rod.
Rod. Yeah, that's right. I was thinking Hot Rod, because remember we were talking about all the different hot guys in different towns.
We need lots of strippers.
Everybody's hot. Hot Rod.
Hot Carl. Hot.
Yeah, all right. So you guys are talking about getting Rod involved.
Painting a war horse.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pin the tail on the war horse.
A lot of kids with brain damage in this town.
Should we go down to the bar and get a couple of kobolds and paint them up like clowns? See if they can juggle.
Yes, we should. I like that. I have to get out the old wallet here. I feel like we're going to be spending some dollars.
feel like it will. Mm-hmm.
Do you know any fireworks spells?
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
I've got illusion spells.
Same.
All right, what else?
You guys gonna go rent out Bloop and Ploob and...
Absolutely. Yeah, number 1 Bloop needs to come up and do some work for the fan club.
Should we go to the store and see what presents they have?
Yes.
All right, let's go to the store.
All right, man. Everything you guys try and do here, I'm gonna throw right back at you. You tell me what you're looking for. You tell me what the store's got.
Party hats?
Party hats? For sure. They have party hats.
Tiki torches.
Sure. Yeah, we could make tiki torches happen.
Kazoos?
I've never seen anything except for plastic kazoos, but there had to have been a time in history where they made them out of wood or something. Yep, kazoos, check.
Okay. Does Grace have any friends that we know of?
Grace does have some friends, and in fact, you were talking to Perkins about this over the course of these several days, and because he's basically, like, more than anything else these days, her full-time babysitter. So he is aware of the friends she's got, you know, down at the playground, and maybe there's like 1 or 2 other little girls down in the Broken Egg, and friends from school, etc. So
We need some candy. Can we get some candy?
oh fuck yeah, you can get candy.
Yeah, you can.
They have chocolate in this place?
Yes, absolutely.
Should we get her a dagger?
She is a bit of a tomboy. I think we've established that you've at least been like training her to fight and shit.
That'd be neat.
Yeah, let's get her a dagger for her birthday.
Tell me about this dagger.
Oh, pretty simple to start with, I guess.
Any engravings that you'd like to put on there?
Would it be messed up if we said from Dad and just gave it to her?
Yeah.
It would be
Engraved in
messed
the
up,
blade.
right? No, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, you're gonna get her a pink dagger.
Do they come in pink?
I mean,
Do they anodize things here?
you've got some time here. You could get ye olde Smithy to craft a dagger if you wanted, or you could just buy one.
I mean, if she's a tomboy, she's not really going to want a pink dagger. She's going to want a...
Dagger with maybe like a deer horn antler, or antler like handle.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go. All right, so you guys commission a little dagger. You've got some party hats, some kobold clowns.
Is
That
it
sounds like it's
gonna
hard
be
to
a
say.
surprise party?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
think
guys are doing this all in secret?
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. Like, if it would be like one of those things where it's at night. So like she goes all day. She's like, okay, well it's my birthday. Go into the backyard, and we both have minor illusion, like a fireworks in the sky and like lights light up, and oh my god, my birthday.
Does she even know she has a birthday?
I think she does.
What about
Yeah,
pin-
we'll just call that. She knows she's got a birthday and she knows what
Let's
it is.
tell her she has her birthday.
Yep, in 5
Okay.
days.
Yeah.
Okay.
She never has had a birthday party. The anticipation will be part of the fun for her.
Okay, yeah.
We did buy some of those oils of slipperiness. We could make like a slip and slide.
You could make the best slip and slide
We
ever.
have,
That's
we
what
have
we're
the
doing.
unlimited water.
Yes!
We have the limited water,
Oh my
so
God,
we can just
yeah, you do.
put that over.
We're gonna be launching kids like
We should line up little bird people for them to hit at the bottom when they're going the speed of sound.
Just celebrating in Wizard Missile Day.
So yeah, that'd be awesome. Get like a slip and slide so they launch, and then we'll get someone to make like customized beanbag out of like sheep wool and put it in like
So they've got something to plow into at the end of the
Yeah.
slipperiest slip and slide
yeah,
ever.
so they go poof and land on. It's not gonna like throw them over the fence, but
Maybe.
Did you guys ever see the
a baby.
God, which one is it? One of the Lampoon's movies where he invents this super slick spray and sprays it on the bottom of the saucer.
sled. Yeah.
It goes like a million miles an hour down the hill. It probably wouldn't be that.
Probably.
there we go. That's our main attraction.
The best slip and slide ever.
Yep.
Do loop the loops too.
Yeah, you could do a loop de loop with that. So what do we all say here? We said I'm gonna do these out of order, but we said candy.
Chocolate, tiki torches,
Kobold clowns.
kobold clowns.
Rod the lute player.
We have kazoos, a dagger, the sweetest slip and slide Andon has ever seen.
Hmm.
Are you guys gonna do this all in your own backyard? That was my original thought, but I guess if you've got the sweetest slip and slide ever, you have other options for venues.
Like what?
You know what? Oh my god.
Huh?
You know, it'd be awesome for that slip and slide if we did it up at the tower and we started at the top of the like floating thing, get like a ladder all the way up, and then you slide all the way down.
A 60-foot water slide.
Maybe that's.
That would
Are
be.
we starting an amusement park? Is that what we're doing?
my
Is that how
God.
we're making money?
That I will find a way to make that
the
work.
the greatest slip and slide you've ever been on? That's the start. That's the attraction. Go for half a mile.
I'm down with that.
I mean, that tower is like, what did we say, is 60 feet tall. So like, that'd be a pretty impressive. You guys would have the only water slide in all of the land.
But the problem is we'd have to keep our infinite water there to keep it running. I mean, we're not using it anywhere else, so it makes sense, but
Yeah,
that'd be gone.
we need somebody there to run it.
Yeah.
Or it could just be something that's only open when we're there.
Which
Right.
is going to be like never.
Yeah. But either way, I think maybe this should happen up at the tower.
This is all about Gracie, not about us. So let's just keep it in our backyard for now.
Okay.
Okay.
And if it's a big hit, then maybe we have some options later. We'll open up a.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be another birthday, man. Right on. Anything else that you would like to add to this party before we rock that out?
I think that's pretty great birthday party.
Especially for the first one ever, right?
So
So
we should get some food. We don't have any food lined
Oh,
up
good call.
besides chocolate.
Do we have any crab left over?
crab would have all been gone by this point. You could go get more,
But
but
go find some bird people.
Yeah. Do we have
Like, you know what? That's equivalent
We
of
should-
we're going to find some homeless people.
huge rotisserie chickens.
Yeah. Let's make sure and bring them alive. That way they're nice and fresh.
All right, Gracie, use your dagger. This is
4
the
days
spot
till
right
the
there.
birthday party.
Okay,
May I
this is
repeat,
it,
4
right
days
there.
till the birthday party.
They've got him like shackled up in the house.
I'm delicious.
Happy birthday. In editing, you gotta like 8-track my voice.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna do that.
Happy birthday. 2 days till the party.
Well, that's what we got to do, guys. Let's go out and find some Kenku then.
Yeah,
I mean-
let's go get them.
Okay.
First, I mean, will
Yeah.
people eat Kenku?
Probably not. They're a humanoid, like sentient species.
Oh, all right.
No. All right. All right, let's just get a pig and roast it.
All right.
That's not going to mess with you at all? That being your alma mater, is it?
No,
Does the
That-
pig have blisters?
that was just my university. Don't make fun of my university.
All right, so you guys, it gets to be Grace's birthday, and she has been ecstatic all week. She's heard about birthday parties. She's probably even seen them, like, well, they'd be like grown-up birthday parties, right, that took place down in the Broken Egg and stuff like that, or people celebrating their birthdays. So she doesn't really quite know what to expect, but she is ecstatic all week waiting for this thing, because you guys are building it up and talking it up, and Perkins is like talking it up while you guys are out doing business during the day and stuff. Day.
Third level, create food or water. I'm just going to create.
Oh, perfect. Because
Very
you can
good.
create whatever you want.
Yep. I'll just go ahead and do that.
What kind of food?
Whatever that bird creature's called.
Just don't tell anybody, but that's what you're making.
Great.
Oh, it's so good.
Everybody's like, this is delicious.
I had it up in the campground when you fried it. I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever had.
Whole town full of people. I mean, it's fake, but
Yep, exactly.
She just made several hot plates of Kenku.
just gigantic bird.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's eating it, but it's another recipe you keep a secret. You don't tell anybody what's in this thing.
7 secret herbs and spices.
You look at me for some reason. I'm in the corner smiling.
One of those secret herbs is sentience.
Self-awareness.
You might say this. The secret ingredient is feelings.
I'm picturing some like Paula Dean, like just
You can taste those feelings.
Do you know what I love in a dish? Butter
Really?
and fear of death. If a creature knows it's gonna die because you told it.
And it understood you.
Oh fuck.
What do you think your god thinks of you now?
Chaos.
Chaos?
Yeah, well. Yep. It doesn't. Do I really care? I'm not meta at this point.
Actually, speaking of that, Kolvik, I'm gonna have you make a just roll a d20 for me.
What is here?
No reason.
10.
You rolled a 10. All right. So you, as you are watching throughout the evening, people delight in this kenku, this roasted kenku that's like displayed out on these big platters of food. And then there's other stuff too, right? But like people are just going to fucking town on this kenku.
Sucking the marrow out of the bones.
Just licking their fingers.
You feel like a slight. It's hard to describe, but it's something between like a vibration and warmth coming from. Fuck, what was the name of it? The
god?
no, the statue,
Idol?
The
Oh, the
Kenya's
something
penis?
man.
the grimacing man
Yeah, you feel like.
of the holy symbol.
Like I said, it's somewhere between a warmth and a vibration from this from the grimacing man.
I think,
And
by the way, when I was just trying to guess when you're trying to guess what thing that he was wearing, I think I said Kenya's penis. I meant to say Kesha's penis.
It's like the whole
Somewhere there.
the whole continent. I mean, the whole country's.
I mean, like Florida is America's wang. I mean, Kenya might have one too.
Kenya, Africa's penis.
Anyway.
So
Where
yeah,
were you?
Kolvik. So
Sorry,
you
people
you
from
feel you feel from the grimacing man. You can't quite place it, but you can feel, like I said, it's somewhere between like a warmth and like a vibration. And you know what? Let's just have you make one more roll.
One.
One. Okay. You don't really get anything else from it.
Yeah.
But at a minimum, I'll give you that it feels positive.
Well, that's not really assuring for my future actions if that feels positive. So, I mean, maybe it is. I'm excited.
I mean, maybe
this.
maybe
This feeling's
you're
good.
feeding a lot of people, and that is
I'm getting
very charitable act.
Maybe,
so-
but I'm getting a delight of this specific act.
What is your god's deal?
It's a god between chaos and nature. Okay. But all right, I mean, that's the first ever feeling I've got from this thing, so that's good.
Yeah, it's
Almost reassuring.
you definitely got you got something. You don't really know what it was, but you got something.
Okay.
So the slip and slide, by the way, is a massive hit. You guys set it up there's an awesome little ramp almost where it goes sideways for a little bit along the fence in your backyard and
By the way, we make everybody sign waivers
Yeah.
before they.
Is there any kid we don't really like? Is everything going smoothly?
Daff.
She's there. Can you cast an illusion to make the water look like blood while she's going down it?
well, she might be into that, but
Yeah. Right.
Daff. She's Daff is, I can't remember what I said her age is. She's 19 or 20 or something like that. Or no, she's 21. So I'm just imagining she overheard that there was going to be this awesome children's birthday party and she's like, I'm going to that.
Is she a big oaf simpleton?
No, she does not seem like a simpleton. She actually seems pretty sharp. She's just, kind of young and immature and not quite got a grasp on her thing
For
yet.
some reason, I'm getting ageist as. Do you ever watch Bob's Burger?
Oh yeah, I would love Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, as I can't remember his name. The guy with the eye patch who owns Bob's business.
Oh, as Mr. Fish Odor.
Mr. Fish Odor, he just walks in. Hello there, everyone. And now he just just walks in. Quite a party you have going on here.
Stumbles on by.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are having an amazing time. You guys, you spend some time getting to know your neighbors, getting a little more, let's say, invested in your community as all the other parents are delighted to have this, awesome party available to them.
Yeah.
And they're may I remind you, too, that you guys are basically local celebrities here, even if there is maybe a slight element of fear because you are, people that go out and kill stuff, but, you're effectively a local sports team. So, these parents are hanging out with the home team and they're getting a awesome birthday party. So, it's a pretty awesome day. Right. And as it gets towards later in the evening, the sun starts going down. Like I said, it's getting to be kind of later in the year, so it gets dark early enough. You guys can do fireworks at 8 o'clock or something like that. So you get to the end of the evening, Melvin. You're putting off this awesome fireworks show. You're fucking killing it. It's just awesome. The kids are enraptured. Huge booms go out over the whole town. You can hear people cheering all over the town because it's pretty freaking awesome. Kolvik, everybody in the town is fat, dumb, and happy off of this awesome, what must have been chicken or something like it. Ostrich, who knows? It was really big, but it was delicious. Getting the warm fuzzies from your grimacing man.
And I feel good about it, too.
Roscoe, you are overwhelmed with joy towards the end of the evening as you are able to pass off this dagger to Grace. What was it again? It was a deer antler.
Yeah.
So a deer antler handle, a little steel dagger, and you got a real nice leather sheath made for it. And as you hand it to her, she just starts bawling tears of joy. She is the happiest she has ever been in her entire life, and she wraps her arms around you. And what would that be? We would pan up to the fireworks going off, and then fade out on a beautiful birthday scene.
Hooray!
Yeah.
There. In the episode there. See if anybody fucking complains about that.
And that's going to be the end of the episode. Yep, there it is. That's the end of it.
Episode 28, The Very Good Birthday Party Team, was released on May 6, 2018. Join us again next week for another episode of The Very Good Adventuring Team.
And that's what, 5, 6 ones tonight?
That's a lot of ones.
Yeah,
Man.
that was another
There's
one.
something weird in this house.
What? Don't blame
All
my
the
fucking
enemies
house,
were rolling
man.
in the 20s.
What?
All the enemies were rolling in the 20s.
Convenient.